You are welcome back to our channel, Biz Data Consult, BDC. In this video, we want to look at the Quick Access Toolbar, QAT. In our previous video, when we introduced you to a series of videos as a kickoff to Excel, where we try to assume that you have not used Excel and you are resuming your workplace for the first time, and we want to teach you Excel to the extent that you'll be independent and able to work virtually on your own. So we talked a series of videos, about 8 of them, to get you through that. So in one of our videos, which was introduction to Excel, we taught you Excel interface and how to navigate through the Excel interface using the menu, the ribbon, and the menu. In that video, we introduced to you the Alt shortcut. Like as I press Alt here now, you see this all appeared, and that will give me shortcut to different menu and sub-menu, right? So we want to take this further in this video by looking at the Quick Access Toolbar. The Quick Access Toolbar, as the word say, quick access to toolbar, is a quicker way, even more than using just the Alt and the sub-menus, to access shortcuts that will make your work flow faster. So it's a way to make your work flow even faster than just calling up the Alt function and navigating through the Alt function. The Quick Access Toolbar is found here. Look at this. This drop-down arrow is a representation of the Quick Access Toolbar. In the default, that is in your Excel setting where you have not tampered with anything, the Quick Access Toolbar will be shown here, and it consists of, in default, you have autosave, you have, I don't have paste, you have save, you have do and undo, redo and undo, which you see they are marked here. Can you see? They are checked here. Those are the things you will add. Now, if you want to add more options, like you want to add any of these options that are here, you just check them. For instance, if I check this quick print, to give me a shortcut to quick print. So if I want to navigate to quick print normally, I will go to page layout. You see, I will go to print area, and then I will set print area. Okay. But if I want to use the Quick Access Toolbar, I will just click directly on this icon here to do the same job. So that is how one way it makes it faster. So we can customize the Quick Access Toolbar beyond the native items that we have here. The Quick Access Toolbar is most useful if we can put maybe between 4 to 9 of our most commonly used functions, or most commonly used features that we commonly use in our tasks. It depends on what tasks we perform in our different role or offices. What I want to customize on my Quick Access Toolbar may be different from what you are customizing. Maybe if your workflow is more of financial reporting or modeling, you may have a different workflow from me, who is just using Excel to make data inputs and format data. So whatever you are going to put here should normally be different from my own, but it will depend on what kind of work do you normally do, what kind of functions or menu items do you normally call up to use. So by default, you will see, like you said, you have save, undo and redo. You may even have new, open, these are things that are common. But most of us, we know that to save is Control S. So why will I put save here when I know that Control S, even without thinking, is save? So instead of wasting this space with items that I already know, undo is Control Z, redo is Control Y. These things are native to Excel and other Microsoft Office tools. So we really know those ones. We don't need to memorize them or use them here as shortcuts. We can have the shortcuts on our keyboard and we're good to go. So it will be naturally a waste of time, resource space, if we keep these ones here. What we should do is that functions that we frequently use or commands that we frequently use that we have to navigate through the menu, and it will take us some time to get there. Those are the functions or features we need to put here so that it can give us a shorter way to navigate and to get to them. What do I mean? For instance, I have this data set. If you look at this data set, I have let me remove I want to remove, I put something here, okay. Let me remove the filter, okay. I have this data here. This data, you have some features that you can see. The product, the header, sales ID, product, this thing, the columns are not even. The rows are not even, okay? If I am type of somebody that need to do formatting all the time, maybe I get a messy data like this, and I need to format it and make it look proper, make the column height fit, make the row height fit and be regular, then I will need to be navigating through the Excel menu all the time. This I can shorten using the Quick Access Toolbar. Okay. For instance, if I want to paste value, most times we copy an item or a group of items from one point to another. If I say copy this now, and I want to go and paste in another sheet, for instance, and I want to come here, I say, okay, let me paste in another sheet. Supposing I want to paste here, and I only want to paste the value. I don't want to paste the format. If I paste there, it's Ctrl V. You see that it will paste. Let's go back. Okay, for instance, let me say I have formatted this to borders. All right. Now, if I want to copy this, and I want it to maintain without the formatting. I copy it to another sheet without the formatting. By the time I want to paste, if I just press Ctrl V, it will paste the format, the source format where I was coming from, right? It's pasting that format, but I don't want to paste the format. I just want to paste the value. What will I do? I would have come to here, paste, and I will come here and say value. Can see? And then it pastes without the format. If I wanted to use the Alt menu, I will say Alt H V V. Can you see? Okay, let me put it somewhere else. Alt H V V. I need to press how many keystrokes? 4 keystrokes to get the same thing done. Okay? But if I want to use the Quick Access Toolbar, I can remove all of these now. Let me remove all of this. Uncheck all of this and remove them. I can just delete or uncheck the one that I hear. So if I uncheck all of this, uncheck this, okay, I have this. I was the one that did this, so let me remove this as well because it gives me this space special. Okay, let me leave this space special because I'm still coming back to that. All right. So instead of using 4 strokes of commands to achieve that, I could just probably do Alt 1 or Alt 2, Alt 3, which is easier for me to remember, faster for me to type, and get the same results. What do I mean? We need to go to the Quick Access Toolbar to see what I mean. Let's try to program space value. So if I want to access space value, I'll come here. I'll come here. This is space value. I can right click on this. When I right click on it, it said add gallery to quick access toolbar. It's because I've not done copy. That's why it's showing it gray out. Let's say copy for me to try to access. Now I come here. This is space value, right? I right click on it. Okay. Let me go through. If I'm not going through that, let's go to this place. You can come to this place and come to do either more commands, or you say, let's come to more commands. More commands will take us to the file backspace, this file. You can get access to this also going through file, this place where we have quick access toolbar. Can you see? You can get to this place by also going through file, go through file, from file, go to functions, options, and then we see from this option, we come to what? Quick access toolbar. So you can see what is listed already. I have turn out autosave and paste. Those are the 2 things you can see that are already on my quick access toolbar. So if I had to add some features that I use very often, I'll just come here and look for them from popular commands. Most of these popular commands are commands that are already on the menu. If I cannot get them here, I can go to all commands and I look for what I'm looking for. So let me try to add, let's add space value. Can we get space value here? Let's look for commonly common popular commands. They are arranged in alphabetical order, so it's easier for us to get it. Paste. You can see paste now. Okay. From this paste, you have sub menu. Just me paste special. You didn't give me paste value. Paste. I already have paste special. Okay. Let's add space. Paste. I mean, okay, I already have that. Okay. So you can delete that because I already have that. If I come here, I'll have that. Okay. If I add paste, I can add auto filter. Maybe I want to apply filter anytime I have a range or a table. I want to automatically apply filter. Auto filter. Let's see. I don't have that. If you look for the filter icon, I don't have that here. Let's go to commands not in the ribbon. Okay. Commands not in the ribbon. Can I have filter there? I'm going to need camera. So let me put that first. I will rearrange them later. Camera, add it. Okay. Look at formatting now. Formatting, paste formatting, paste formula and number format. Okay, paste formula. You then give me paste value. Okay. Okay. I'm going to need freeze pin, freeze first column, freeze pins, freeze top row. I'm going to need that. Let's add that. Okay. I want auto filter, font color, filter, job. Sorting. Can see sorting here. Okay. So much transpose to save. Look at it. This is my paste values. Values. So it's under values. You know, it takes me time, but when you do it once, you do it and you say values. This is what I actually want. Paste values. Okay. Let me add that. Okay. So let me remove paste. Okay. So now let's maybe we'll just stop for that now. I will add other from other source. So this is you look through commands not in the README, or you can look through all commands. Okay, you can look through all commands, but that will take you a long time. Or at least once you set it up, it is there for you to use all the time. Let me still go back to popular commands. I will need auto fit column height and width insert. Okay, I need insert picture. Okay, I have camera already. I don't want to insert picture. Okay, spell checking. Okay, I can have spell checking already. So I say add. All right. So any other thing I can add from other. Now, another thing is that you can see that if I come here, look at this arrow. It can help me to navigate to decide which one comes first, which one comes last. So if I select this now, if I select, let's say paste value, I want it to be my number one. That will give me auto one. So I put it number one. Okay. I want my freeze top row to be number two. I push it up to number two. Can you see? Okay. I'll still come back here because I need to rearrange some other things. I want my spell check to be number three. I put it up number three. Can you see? And then I want my camera to be number four. Then I put it off number four. Sorry, that number four. Can you see? I can say okay. So can you see? By the time I get to this place, that this is number one, this is number one, this is number two, this is number three, this is number four. Right? There are some other items I want to add. Okay, if I want to add auto fit column row, this is auto fit row height. You can right click on an item on the menu, okay, and say it gives you option add to quick access toolbar. So I add it there. You see, it has added toolbar. So auto fit column row height, auto fit column width. I can do that too. This is auto fit column width. Sorry about that. Say add to quick access toolbar. You can see now I will have to go back to that place so that I can sort them the way I will lot it. Okay, so remember, this is what I want. So I would rather have this as my number 2, or let's say number 3. Yeah, have this as my number 4. You're spelling number 5, camera number 6. I think I'm okay with this, for instance. So if I have this now and I want to format this data, so if I select this data and I'm working on it, I select everything. If I want to autofill to column height, row height, for instance, I have Alt H, which is home, O, right? Can you see? And column width is W. Auto fit row height is what? A. I press A. Can you see? It has corrected all the row and make them the same thing. I press Alt H O, column width height I. It fills the width of the column and makes everything the same. Can you see? That is if I'm using the Alt color option. Okay. Now let me undo all of that. This is what I had before. I select it. Instead of pressing all of that, I've selected this. I say Alt. You will see here that apart from the menu where it gives you option for file, F, H for home, N for insert, JI for draw, and all of that, from which you can now go through the sub menu. You will see that on the quick access toolbar here, it has now labeled the items that I have on the quick access toolbar as freeze top row is number 2, auto row height is number 3, auto column width is number 4, spell checking is number 5, camera is number 6, auto save number 7. Can you see now? So instead of me going through all that, it means that in my head I can just know that number 3 and number 4, as long as I press Alt 3, Alt 4, I will automatically fix my row height and column width. So Alt 4, let's do the selection again. I think I didn't do that. This is Alt 4. Can you see? Alt 3. Can you see? I achieve the same thing. And faster. Instead of pressing Alt H O, instead of me pressing Alt H O I or Alt H O A, I just press Alt 4, Alt 5, and I get the result of what I want immediately. This is the beauty of the quick access toolbar and how to use it. So if I want to the camera tool now, I put camera tool here, right? So for instance, if I want to capture this and copy it as a screenshot, okay, in Excel now we can do screenshots. I copy this data, maybe this part, a part of this data as a screenshot. You know, you see that I come here and click my camera and go to wherever I want to paste it, and I paste it there. Can you see? Right? Can you see? I paste it there. The beauty of this camera in Excel is that if you change any value here, it will automatically change in the data. If you change any value here, let's see, headphone, I change it to 56. And I press enter. So it's dynamic, supposed to be dynamic. Yeah, okay. If I say this is this, phone number. In Microsoft 365, it will be dynamic. If when I change anything here, it's supposed to change directly here. But in any case, you can see this is a camera screenshot of this item, okay, of my table. So if I can paste this to an email, for instance, maybe a Gmail, I want to send it to a customer and I want it in the screen format, in this format. In this format, the customer will not be able to edit except he knows how to use Excel or other tools, but he'll be able to have access to it and have a look at it. Maybe I don't want somebody to edit it and I don't want to say, instead of setting an Excel format, I send a image type like this. So if I wanted to achieve this thing, for instance, I could have done it the same thing by saying, okay, I want a camera here. I would just say, camera is not normally it's one of the hidden features that are not on the menu, right? I have to go and bring it up from the backspace stage here, right? Which you saw earlier. So if I don't have camera, so I'll just put it here. So I could have said Alt, and my camera is number 6, just 6. You see that it has given me this cross for me to do what I want to do. And here, I have my results. You see? So that's how to use the Quick Access Toolbar in Excel. So I would advise you that you practice this and customize your own Quick Access Toolbar in a way that makes your workflow faster by populating this place with things that you use very commonly. So if I want to freeze screen, for instance, freeze screen is in what? I can come here. I want to freeze screen now. I just say Alt 1. Okay. Alt 2. Okay, it's Alt 2. You can see number 2. And the pen is free. So if I'm moving down now, you can see it's moving. The pen is fixed. The row header is fixed. So I can see my header even when I'm scrolling down beyond certain data limits. Can you see? So I can still see my header. So if I have a data that is filled the whole of this Excel or that is so long, if I'm scrolling normally, okay, like this now, when there's no freezing of pen, if I'm scrolling down here, you will see that if I remove the freeze pen, I will not see this data again. It will work, it will disappear with it. But because I've fixed it now, I put fixed row height there. I mean, fixed first line. I've made the first line to be fixed. Okay. So that is when I'm navigating, I'm able to see, okay, I'm able to see my header while I'm still navigating. Okay. There's another thing I want to tell you is that the position of the Quick Access Toolbar, you can change the position. You can hide it. It said hide Quick Access Toolbar. Okay. You can change the position. It says show above the ribbon. Presently, it is shown on below the ribbon. If I press this, it shows above the ribbon. Can you see now? This is the ribbon. It's showing here. If you are working, with, if you are doing, for instance, if you are doing financial modeling, you may want it to be up here. But most times it's advisable you make it to be below the ribbon so that you can quickly have your eyes gaze on it and be able to access it faster, see it faster and faster, and access it faster. Another thing is that in Microsoft 365, you can see this search bar is big. You have the search bar, you have the title bar that already occupying this. Maybe you have a recording tools too that are already occupying this place. So you don't want this place to be clogged up. So it is better most time you bring it below the ribbon. You can see the position has changed back to below the ribbon. So that's another thing you need to know about Quick Access Toolbar. So the last thing I need to point it out is that you can actually have go to member options. Okay, this is option. Quick Access Toolbar. Another thing is that you can use what we call separators. You can group some things together that you think they have the same category or type. For instance, if I want to group paste value, free spin, though these are not related items, but okay, let me try to do group. Let me try to group auto fit row height and column width and free spin. Let me try to group them together. I come here, you use this. If you click this, this is separator. It calls it what? Separator. So I can add that separator to that level. Okay. It had below it. Okay, let me remove it. I want to add. So if I want to add, it's going to be like a mark. Okay. If I say add, you can see it has had that separator. It has separated values up. This now. So if I want to add to below this now, I'll add separator. Okay. I say add it. Let's say okay, and let's see what we're going to see on the ribbon. You can see now that on our ribbon, we have freeze column row height, autofill row height, right? And autofill column. And you see this line. Can you see this line? This line shows that I've grouped this one together. You can see this line too. After this line, before this line, you have values, which is group 1 now. This is group 2, and this is your group 3. So you can also add a separator to group items into what you want. So for instance, if I say alt now, and then these items that are in group 2, free spin, autofill, and this, okay? Let me add, for you to conclude this, let me add this to the Quick Access Toolbar. Let's say I need this, add to Quick Access Toolbar. Let's say I normally use this, okay? Add to Quick Access Toolbar. Now, let me go back and rearrange them. Okay, so let me go back and rearrange them. So I have this. Now, let me move this to, I want to group them together. Oh, I want to move it up. Let's say we want to put it here now. Okay. One color. Put it here. So let's say this, okay, it's a set group. This is another group. Spell checking and camera, okay, is another group. I say okay. Right? You see now that I have this group now. Base value, fill color, and font color. Group 1. Please spin, autofill row height, and autofill column width in another group. And then spell check, camera, and autosave in another group. So this is how to customize your Quick Access Toolbar to make your workflow faster, to make, instead of using several shortcuts. For instance, if I want to fill this place with color, whether I want to color this, normally if I use Alt, I will use Alt H. What is color now? H, fill color, right? And then I will navigate to what color I want. You can see how long it takes me, right? And then I'll fix the color, right? Now, but if I just say Alt 2, here now it's Alt 2 now, it gives me that, and I just fill the color. You see, so it makes it faster. So this is Quick Access Toolbar and how to set it up for your use. I hope and I believe that you have gotten value for this. and I've added to your library of Excel knowledge. Please click share, subscribe, and comment so that any other time we release videos like this, you are notified. So click the notification buttons, subscribe to our channel, and share and comment. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks.